Juliana, I'll have you up first, and then Teresa's going to join us on 10:30. So it gives you a little bit of time, and then it gives me some time in between. How much time did you want this morning?
I only need about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
They have some questions for you as well. So
sure.
Yeah. All right. Let me get the attendance, and we're waiting on probably another four more people here.
Okay, that's fine.
Thanks, Joanna.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys want to have ears back?
It's okay, I'm muted right now. Okay. I just press the space bar when I talk.
Okay, got it. I feel that. Right. Makes sense. So, yeah, if you have anybody else who's want to prefer well, then. Okay. Well, I'm glad to figure everything out.
And we're having a speaker today, too, so I need to listen. Something's going on.
Can you unplug the headphones to see what happened? Because even if without the headphones, we were supposed to listen something here.
We would hear them?
Yeah, you were supposed to hear them.
So something's wrong.
There's not a lot of talking right now going on. Can you hear me okay, Robert? Just kidding. We're getting towards the end here, and people are straggling in today. All right, I tell you what we're going to do. We're only missing two people, so I'm going to go ahead and get things started. We'll record today's session. Oh, there's Tasha. So, and shut my phone. Okay.
Recording in progress.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We, as we talked about yesterday in our class, today we're going to be focused in on the discussion about job opportunities. We have a couple guest speakers. Juliana is joining us, as you can see her in our group here as well. Juliana, you are with Sacramento Works. Is that the agency you actually work for?
I actually work for the Elk Grove Unified School District in collaboration with Sacramento Works.
All right. So she's going to talk to us first. Then Therese, who also works there at the district, who you guys all met. She's the one that is our program coordinator that helps set up and facilitate our class. So she'll be joining us at about 10:30. So I'll ask you guys to give Juliana your attention as she tells us a little bit about things that she can do to help as a job coach. And then as well, you guys can then take a few minutes to ask some questions. Juliana, it is yours.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Juliana Vasquez, and I'm an employment training specialist with the Elk Grove Unified School District here at the Elk Grove Job Center. So congratulations on completing your training and your step towards a career as a custodian. The America's Job Centers are here to assist you in searching and applying for jobs. We are the Elk Grove Job Center, one of 12 centers in Sacramento County. Our job center is located here at the Elk Grove Adult and Community Education on Gerber Road. We're Suite A. Our program is free to everyone who registers for CalJobs. So I'm going to share my screen and show you how to access CalJobs. Let's see.
Are you able to share it?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
It's loading. Are you guys able to see CalJobs? No. Are you guys able to see CalJobs?
Not yet.
No.
Zoom is messing up today. I'm telling you.
And it could be from the fact that where I'm broadcasting from has very poor internet speeds.
Okay. Okay.
I'm over at Rio Consumnes, so.
Okay, I see. So the website that you guys want to visit is www.caljobs.ca.gov. And first you want to create an account. You have to create a username and a password. It'll ask you a series of personal questions. And then also, once you create an account on CalJobs, you're able to post your resume. You're able to also have an online application. Employers are then able to search for your resume and your application, and as well as you're able to search for jobs. So not only once you register on CalJobs, you're able to access the job centers, but you're also putting yourself out there for employability. Once you're registered for CalJobs, then you're going to be able to call us to sign up at the Elk Grove Job Center, and our phone number is 916-793-2319. When you call, you can schedule an appointment to come in and do your own job search. So utilize the computer to do your own job search, or you can ask to schedule an appointment with a job coach or with the job coach. There's two job coaches, myself, Juliana Vasquez, and then Monica Mercado. So you guys are able to schedule an appointment with either one of us, and we can assist you in searching for jobs, creating your resume, applying for jobs as well. So we have worked with a lot of the former custodian clients to get them employed within the school district or with other organizations. Let's see. So you can enroll with the job center, and I already talked about that. We have an adult and dislocated worker program. So for example, if someone is unemployed, and is seeking employment or training, we're able to potentially maybe assist them. And let's see. So you guys are not able to see any of my screens? No?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why that's the case. There we go.
Yeah, something's coming up.
Okay.
There you go.
So you guys are able to see CalJobs now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So that's the website where you want to register. You're going to go ahead and click sign in, and you're going to go ahead and click on individual. And it says that it takes an estimated amount of 13 minutes, about 13 to 15 minutes to create an account. It asks a lot of questions, but once you create an account, it's kind of there forever. So this is the website. You want to create a username and a password, and then it asks a lot of other personal information. Okay. Also, if people are collecting unemployment, this is another requirement of the Unemployment Development Department. So it's a good thing to get this done as well. Sorry that I'm jumping around. So now about the Dislocated Worker Program. Here is our website, and it says here for individualized program or case managers, we provide job search and application assistance, customized job search and application assistance, resume development with an employment training specialist, one-on-one case management, career pathway development, partial training scholarships if eligible, GED test vouchers if eligible, development of work readiness and life skills, access to the eGaze classes, and again, you must call that phone number to schedule an appointment. You will have to provide your right to work documents, such as a U.S. passport or permanent resident alien card, or a California ID and a Social Security card. And here are the 2 case managers available. And you're also able to go to the website and fill out a job center service request form. So you could do it either online or you could do it by phone. Okay. Let's see. The other thing that I wanted to show you is our website also has job search websites. And I'm not sure if everybody knows how to use Indeed. Indeed is right now the popular job search website. So if you type in like your zip code or the city and you put in custodial or custodian, it'll come up with a lot of different jobs that are available for custodians. And so the private sector as well as the public sector will post here on Indeed. Okay. I also wanted to show you that we have links also for the public sector. So government jobs is for any government county jobs. I think I searched yesterday and I didn't see any custodian positions right now. But there were about 4 available for the state of California. Yeah, not for the county right now, but for the state of California, I did find 4. And for the state, you have to first take an exam and then have to fill out an application to apply. And the job coaches can assist you with this process. Do you guys have any questions so far?
So this is Nelson.
Yes. Hi.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Good.
So you were saying taking an exam. Would that exam be on? What kind of exam would it be?
That's a great question. So if we're talking about employment with the state of California, they have an exam for each position that they have posted. So they have a custodial exam, which is actually perfect. You're just taking a custodial class. You probably remember all the things that you learned. So it's related to the job. So it's all online right now. So we would be able to assist you in setting up that exam and, help you get through that process. And in the past, we have been able to get 4 more students employment with the state of California as a custodian.
So taking an exam, is that's a feed or?
No, no. These exams are free. They're just through the state website to get employment with the state of California.
All right. So there's a score, a percentage that you have to pass?
Yes, there is. I believe it's 85% that you have to score to pass.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions?
I know several of you guys had asked about state positions, so that's very helpful. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, it is. I had a question. Good morning. In regards to dislocated workers, so if you're talking about training benefits and accessing, maybe would I presume like WIOA?
Correct. WIOA, yes, benefits through the dislocated worker program. That is correct.
So in a situation, I know there's certain guidelines, but each situation individual is different. So if somebody was, say, dislocated more than, say, 3 or maybe 2 times in the last 5 years, are there stringent guidelines where you can't access WIA more than 1 or 2 times in the last 4 or 5 years, depending on your financial situation?
Everything is done on a case-by-case basis. So you would actually, Robert, have to call and come in, go through the process, and then we would have to assess your situation, and we would sit down in a case review team with our supervisor and try to figure out a strategy to be able to assist you.
All right, so case by case, and then at least it's reviewed to see, if in fact there's still a need that is there.
Correct. That is correct.
Okay. And then the steps for the state, yeah, that was very helpful. I've never actually seen that link within CalJobs. And then other jobs and testing. So if it's not just custodial, but if you were looking for other things as well, we could use the job coach to help us with those exams to get with the state.
That is correct. With any position, so it could be the state, or it could be with the Elk Grove School District, or it could be the county, whatever position that you guys are interested. That's what we're here to help you.
The only other thing in my mind, because this has happened more than once. Say for me, I'll just share like 08, 09. We had that recession then as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So then, in regards to back then, I think there were programs that worked with employers so that you could get placed and the employer could get some kind of grant for employing you. Do they still have those types of relationships going on do you have any of those relationships with employers right now?
That's a great question. There are still those programs available. At this particular job center, we don't have a on-the-job training program, but we do work with other job centers that do. Okay. So again, we look at a case-by-case basis. We try to assist you. We probably would, hopefully enroll you with our job center, and then reach out to other job centers so they can provide the other service.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for your help.
The other thing that I wanted to mention is that we do work with other organizations. So it doesn't mean that if you work with already, let's say, like Department of Rehab or Pride Industries or another organization, that doesn't mean that we couldn't also help you. So we all work collaboratively.
Perfect.
Any other questions that you guys may have? I know that looking for work is overwhelming. Hi. Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to know WIOA means what?
Oh, that's a great question. WIOA means Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act.
Sorry, workforce?
It's Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, if you guys help if anybody have any experience and they pass the test, so they can get the state job or not?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I mean, Of course, you would have to take the test, pass, and then we would do your resume, and we would be able to fill out, your application with you, and then it's up to the state whether they'd like to hire you or not. So you would be applying with other candidates, that may or may not have experience. But
And what about hospital jobs?
there's also hospital jobs available. Yes.
Like a Kaiser, etc. Okay.
Yes, especially with the situation that is going on right now with the COVID-19, there's a lot more custodial jobs available. Sanitation is a huge thing right now.
Okay. Thank you. Because I applied last time for
Juliana?
hospital.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Archina.
Okay. Because last time I applied for hospital sanitizing job with a COVID patient, but they not hired me.
Okay. Do you? Well, I don't want to talk about your personal information, in front of everyone. But employers are going to look at if you have experience. They're going to look at your skills, and they're also going to look at your certification. So if you don't have experience, but now you have some type of certification, now somebody's certified that you are able to do the job. So you're more likely to get employed now.
Okay. That's why I'm asking about experience. Okay. Thank you.
This is Nelson. Do you know how much experience do you have to have?
I'm sorry, how much experience do you have to have? And then
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your.
No, I was talking about experience. How much experience do you need to have to work with the state or any other company? What experience are they looking for? How many years?
That's a great question. It really depends on the employer in terms of how much experience they want or they need. But I found that a lot of employers, as long as you have the certification, they're willing to, because you've been trained by someone, they're willing to give you an opportunity to be employed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know the school district.
Any other questions, you guys?
I know the school district hired.
Improved or not down there?
I missed that last part. The school district.
Sorry, there's a delay. Sorry. No, I know there's a delay. Hired a lot of. I know that we're more custodial training. We're more custodial training. Right.
Sorry, voice is not clear. Can you repeat again?
Oh, I know that the school district hires a lot of our custodial trainees right after training. So there's a great opportunity there.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions that you guys may have?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It was great to talk to you. It was great to reach out. And hope that you reach out.
Yeah, sorry. I have one question.
Juliana,
hello.
Yes.
Hi, Juliana. I have one question. If anybody have no citizen, they can apply for state job.
Yes.
Or need a
Julie,
citizen.
Archina, I'll tell you what I'm going to recommend, Archina, that you do is I'm going to post the phone number for you to contact Juliana
okay.
and her team. That
Thank
way
you.
you can do some one-on-one questions.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is that okay, Juliana?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll post your phone number, the 916-793-2319. That's the number, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, you got it. I'll post that on there, as well as the website that they can link up to EGACE for the job center. So, Thank you so much, Juliana,
Thank
for
you.
doing this today.
Thank you.
We really appreciate having you here.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And it was great meeting you guys.
Guys, thank you. All right, team. So we'll keep going here, and I apologize for the poor internet connection. It's been very spotty today. So that is just the fact that I am out at Rio Consumnes Correction Center, and unfortunately out here, our internet connection is very poor. So bear with me as we deal with that. I do want to address some things that the questions that you guys asked yesterday. And in particular, what I am also going to do is I will post these on the Google Classroom. Specifically, you guys were asking about employers that are currently hiring. So what I would say is just apply a variety of them. What I'm going to post is the bigger names in the business in the Sacramento area for janitorial services. So those are going to be companies like Service by, it's called SBM Site Services, that's the name of them. Then we also have ABM, who's a janitorial service, Able Building Services, and there's about 2 more that I have a list of. So I'll get those posted into the Google Classroom over the weekend with phone numbers to their businesses. You'll want to contact their human resources department, and that will help you a lot to be able to do that. So that's one of the things you guys asked for. The other thing was in relation to who's doing what. I can't really say who has what contracts. You know, I don't have access to that information, but what I can tell you is a lot of the names that I just mentioned do a lot more of office buildings and traditional janitorial services. I do know that Integrity Maintenance Solutions is hiring for janitorial positions in the Sacramento region. So you guys are welcome to apply there as well. That is going to be more of doing grocery store work. And those of you who through the advanced training, there will be opportunities for their floor care crew. And the floor care crew is the crew that specifically does stripping and waxing of floors and learns how to do polished concrete. So there's some real good opportunities there. I've already talked to the owner about that one. So we're going to take a few minutes here. I'm going to let you guys have a chance to visit. Teresa's going to join us shortly. If our internet stays unstable for the next little bit here, what we'll end up doing is cutting short a little bit. The information that we have, I want to make sure is all posted in the classroom for you guys so you have access. I would encourage you, if you are looking for employment currently, to reach out to Juliana and her team over there with Gina is their supervisor, and they are a huge resource for you. They do a lot of networking. They're constantly looking to help for job placement. They work closely with not only the school district, but also with EDD. So just a lot of good help available for you guys as you're looking to put this stuff into practice. Nelson, you brought up a question. I heard you ask it a couple times. How much experience do you need? Generally speaking, you know, in custodial, you don't need a lot of experience to start. That being said, because you've got some experience and through the course of completing this training and also utilizing the information that we are putting together in your final project, that'll speak volumes to your employer. So that's part of the reason why we do that final project, is because you guys can take that and use that as part of discussion in your interview process. You know, this is something that I did in my class, you know, and I've learned, and then talk about what you have done. Some of you have done some janitorial, others have got no experience before this class. But there is opportunities and they're all hiring. So I would encourage you guys, just apply everywhere through CalJobs and also through EdJoin, which is what Teresa will be talking to us about in 30 minutes. So.
Yay, no teacher.
I'm back, guys. This has dropped me about 5 times, so I'm hoping you guys are bearing through this. I don't even think we're going to try and deal with breakout rooms today, just because I think we'll lose each other too easily. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to mute myself and allow you guys, if you wanted to talk amongst yourselves, give you about 20 minutes or so. And then at 10:30, Teresa will be back in here with us. So I'll just keep it open. Okay.
How's everybody doing with the project?
Fine.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
So I guess I'll give the class since we don't have an instructor. I'm just kidding.
Be nice now, Christina.
So, Christina, where do you want to start at? So, what do y'all think about the class that we're taking? What's your opinion on it?
What do you mean? Is it helpful or is it good for new people getting into the field?
Is knowledgeable information good for people getting in the field? All above. Can you take this information and run with it?
Oh yeah.
I would say you can, but you also have to have an open mind that every sector is different. So like a school cleans different than a hospital, et cetera. So you would have to be open-minded and not just one-set-minded.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Nelson, I think the certification end of it and going into the public sector and making sure that you take examinations just increases your likelihood of having just more opportunity out there. You know, I mean, something takes a while for them to process administratively, all those types of applications. All of a sudden a year goes down the line and you got a new email like, hey, come take this test or come to this orientation. And just depends on what direction you want to go in, really, you know.
Yeah, you are true, or it might could be the chemicals is changing for that company.
True.
Yeah. Do y'all think will y'all be able to train somebody if they don't know they don't know nothing about custodian, nothing about cleaning? Do y'all have the capability?
Yeah, it's not hard. I actually, when I was doing custodial, have trained a lot of Dave's students that were required to do so many hours on custodial training, and they got hired, and I hear a lot of good things about them because I trained them amazingly.
Amazingly.
Yeah. He's like, hey, look at me. You know what I mean? I did it.
Hey, watch me do this. You do the same thing.
Exactly.
You're gonna get to the
top.
Oh yeah, I'm like a unicorn around the district. I'm well known.
Well, I think if somebody like Christina was on site and she was showing and had the willingness to share her best practices, then Nelson, I think I would be able to pick up on some of that. Yeah. Yeah. But if no one's willing to share best practices, there is not much you can learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you have to have a willingness to have a support team around you.
Christina, how long you been in maintenance now?
I've been in maintenance for 5 years.
How you like it?
I love it. I'm waiting to take Dave's class so I can be a supervisor soon.
I guess we both waiting for that class.
I want to learn polished concrete as well, though, and a couple other things.
Oh, that's fun. Because I did the girls' locker room polish concrete, but I did it hard labor. I asked Ruben to bring the machine over, and he came over and checked. Oh, you got it. Do this, do that. No.
Polished concrete, or?
Yeah, cause what I did, I stripped the girls' locker room so we can have that polished concrete, so that we don't have to do it every year. It saved a lot of time. So the only thing they could do now is just auto scrub. And
Yeah, so you sealed and coated, though. You didn't polish concrete. Polished concrete's a whole nother machinery and process.
yeah, because he was supposed to come over and do that for us. So I ended up just stripping it, and he applied the seal for me. I put the seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's hard to get off wax that been built up over the
Oh, at
years.
Sheldon? Yeah, in their locker rooms, it was there for years, I can tell.
Yes, from day one, because we started waxing them from day one. And then around about 4 years ago, we decided to do the seal. I did, all by myself.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, maintaining locker rooms are a lot of work because it's a big area.
Because how many years you was in custodian?
Custodian, I was there for 1 year and 5 months exactly.
Oh, all right.
But I've been in the district since 2006 doing a lot of other jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So how many more years you gonna put in?
I'm not quite 40 yet, so I have a ways to go. I have some years to put in.
Uh-huh. All right. So you work on the evening shift, or?
Yeah, we work at night, 3:30 to midnight.
All right. So what area is yours?
We don't have specific areas. We just do what's told.
All right.
Every day something different, a new to-do list or whatever. Yeah, we maintain the whole all schools, not just zones.
Yeah.
But we come in quick and quietly, and sometimes people don't even know we visited.
Yeah, they don't pay attention. That's why.
Yeah. Well, we don't hang around. We just get in and get out.
Yeah. Day shift is a totally different ball game.
Yeah, I'm not interested in day shift.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know how many more years I'm going to be doing this. But it's a lot of
Have it
fun.
down though, Nelson. So why don't you just finish it off? You know what I mean? Retire. You be all right. You know, well, you trying to earn a little bit more money? Is that what it is?
Yeah, what's going on? Where you going?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love what I'm doing. I love it. You know, I love training people, and especially new custodian or old veteran custodian when they be coming over our school site at Sheldon when I was over there. So I was training. And I like it. No complaints. Why complain? If you can't beat it, just join it.
That's right.
Yeah, because I was doing both jobs at the same time. I was dealing with discipline, and then for the summer or for the winter break, I do custodian. So I was working 12 months all year round.
Oh, okay, so you're like kind of like a counselor slash custodian then, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. I like that.
Yeah. Because I get bored fast, so I don't know. I just love to work. I just love to stay busy.
Yeah, because if you ain't busy, then you know what I mean. You're lollygagging, and that gets boring as hell. You know what I mean?
A lot of gagging, yes. Trying to figure out what to do. Yeah.
Nelson, you've been with Elk Grove. That's been the district you've been with the whole time.
Yes, ever since I came on early '90s.
Okay.
Yeah. At that time, they didn't have too many high schools because Laguna came around, and then Franklin and Sheldon and Casumas and PG, Monterey Trail. So now we have 9 high schools and 9 junior high schools. And a lot of elementary schools.
Recording stopped.
All right, guys, I am waiting on Therese. I just texted her. She should be with us here in a few minutes. So I like hearing your. I was kind of listening to the side here, hearing some of your conversation about your guys' experience, and obviously Christina and Nelson, you both been with the district and doing a variety of roles, which is one of the things when you get into a role like custodial, it can that opportunity to kind of grow into other things. Obviously. You can make it whatever you want to make it. Some feel comfortable with, hey, I just want to be a nighttime custodian, do my job, end of the day, go home. You're good. Christina, I love the fact that you've got goals to become a supervisor. Just out of curiosity, are you looking to become a supervisor in maintenance or in custodial?
Probably custodial.
Okay. Yeah, and the ideas of educating yourselves is definitely the first spot. But what I heard you guys talking about is being able to coach others. And one of the values of good training, understanding why we do what we do, is the ability for you guys to take that and share it with others and help them so that you can be more successful. One, it just helps you feel more satisfied in your job. If you're a permanent employee within the district, then there's that situation where you're constantly dealing with subs. And subs don't have the experience typically. A lot of the subs have not gone through trainings like this. Now, one of the things Elk Grove does try to do is give preferential treatment to those of you who've completed this class in the sub roles. So, example, we had one of our students who graduated from this program in November, and he got hired on it as a sub in probably within 2 weeks after he completed, because he started the process through EdJoin a month before he actually finished the class. So what ended up happening is that was in November. I want to say it was February or March that he reached out to me, and he was being interviewed for a permanent position. So regular full-time, which is fantastic for a sub that within 90 days he was being hired on as a permanent position. So, that says something to him taking his training seriously and then applying it and demonstrating that. And, he went through the same program where he was doing everything online, just like you guys are. So I would encourage you guys, to show the application, show that you guys, have learned these things and, use that to advance yourself quickly. And then, there's so many different opportunities within our industry. A lot of you are not looking to go on to custodial. I did want to address something that she brought up. When you guys are doing job searches for this, do not use just the word custodian. Make a note. Also search janitor, search floor technician, especially floor technician would be in like a hospital. That's what they refer to the people who are doing the floor work, doing stripping and waxing of floors. So don't leave it to just the word custodian. It will limit your job search. So within state of California, within Indeed, which is a huge recruiting tool, I will tell you, at Integrity, they use Indeed quite a bit. And I've encouraged them to change their job posting so that they're posting it under a variety of names, not just custodian. So just something to be aware of. And Christina, one of the things I liked hearing about from you is your desire to train other people and to be a trainer. You guys asked me, that was the other thing that was discussed yesterday, is, how do I become a trainer? And the reality is experience is part of it. You want to make sure you have that good, wide-ranging experience. And then from there, the certifications that you're completing, ISSA does offer a program that after you've complete the advanced, Christina, I'll be working with you to get you through the supervisor training. So you and I will be talking about that program if you're interested in this summer.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, and then from that class, then we'd be looking at a train the trainer program, and they offer that in Las Vegas. Every other year they do a Las Vegas trade show, but every year they'll do a train the trainer program. I will put the ISSA link. I just posted the link for the information Juliana gave us into the Google Classroom. I'll get some of the links from ISSA's website that I'll put onto the Google Classroom as well. That way you guys can reference that to be able to see the career path with training. So great opportunity to do that. It was interesting. I'll share this with you. The group that I just got through training for polished concrete with Santa Maria School District, there's about 10 guys there for that class. A couple of the guys, the first question is, well, do I get paid more once I know how to do this? Reality is, learn it, become proficient at it, and then it gets you those pay increases. It opens the door to the next opportunity. It's those guys who take advantage of the opportunities that create that for themselves. And it sounds to me that's a lot of what you've done, Christina, is you took advantage of opportunities to grow within your self and grow in your career.
Oh yeah.
So each of you guys look at that, say, where do I want to go with it?
I was always confident.
Some of you guys who are really young. Go ahead,
Sorry, I
Christina.
was always confident if I got my work done to ask like a lead or a supervisor, hey, can you show me how to use this equipment? Hey, can you show me how to use whatever it is that I didn't know how to use and I wasn't confident on just grabbing it and using it by myself. And that's a good thing, is to always never be afraid. The most they can tell you is, no, I can't teach you or I can't train you. And knowledge is always good to know how to use everything.
Yeah.
What
I
Christina,
absolutely agree. And that's one of the things I've done.
what I'm gonna piggyback off of Christina. What she's saying is very true. But you will learn on the way, or y'all might already experience that. Sometimes people don't want to show you what they know because you can outdo them, and that's what they're afraid, that someone will shine more than them. So you're gonna run across of that situation a lot. And a closed mouth don't get fed. So you have to speak out what you want, claim it and get it. You know, my next step is to become a supervisor. You know.
Yeah, when I supervised in the past, I mean, one thing I picked up on was you have to train yourself out of a job. But that doesn't always happen in all industries. Obviously, this is different than sales, customer service. But I was always told you have to train yourself out of a job. Make your people as good as they can possibly be.
And that's very true, Tony. That was one of the things I learned very quickly, is if I wanted to succeed, I needed to make sure that there was people in place ready to do my job so that I could advance. If there wasn't a person there, then there was no opportunity for me to grow because nobody would take over my role. One of the things I will also address, we have a few of you, or, Alex and Tyler, I know you guys are both pretty young. What I would encourage you guys to do as you move out of this class and get into a position is find yourself a mentor, somebody that has got the experience that can teach you a lot.
Okay.
Right, but
Sorry about that. I again have the unstable connection here. But again, Alex, Tyler, like I mentioned, find yourself a person that you can use as a mentor. And there's a lot of value to it. It's helped me in my career a lot.
it's kind of flexible right now. It's definitely flexible. Yeah, it's definitely flexible with time, because I know that.
All right. I'm going to give Therese 5 minutes here, see if we can get her on. And if not, we'll end early today.
Is last week our final class week?
Say that again.
Is last week our final is last week our final class week? Next week, I meant.
We finished our classes. Next Wednesday is our final class.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I believe I'm actually going to do that from Elk Grove's office. That way we have a better internet connection.
And the certificate. I'm sorry. Yeah, the certificate. It's mailed to us.
Yes, I am signing certificates on Monday. And then those of you completed the ISSA ones, those a lot of those have already arrived in our office. So those do come directly from New York. So if for some reason those are not here on Monday, we're going to go ahead and send you out probably your Elk Grove one on Monday. So we'll be sending out the certificates Monday.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a quick random question, Dave. Do you know how the PL forms are signed by you?
Yeah, so can you get those over to Therese by Monday? Do you have that time to get it over there today, maybe, or Monday morning?
Well, it's different now. Everything is on,
or even on
I don't
Wednesday?
have physical paper anymore. So I honestly don't even know how to do that.
I'll talk to Therese about it today and ask her, because she's the one who helps me to get those done. She gets it all ready, and then I come in and sign those.
Okay.
Yep. So thank you for bringing it up. Because I think we have Nelson and you have to get those signed off, right?
And Eduardo.
You're the only two that are district employees.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she teaches for 6 and she have hour lunch, right? Yeah.
Sir, if I can't come Elgro, so Monday is my last class day.
Wednesday is a Zoom class, so we still are on Zoom on Wednesday. We are not. I will be over at the office at Gerber on Wednesday, but you guys will be doing it through Zoom. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to give Therese just a couple more minutes just as a recap. Check over the weekend on the posting of Google Classroom. I'm going to try and have it done today, actually, for the companies that are hiring. That would be private janitorial services that are the bigger players in the Sacramento market. And then
Hey there.
Hey, Therese, how are you?
I'm sorry. I had 10:30 down and I was giving someone a break.
Recording
I'm
in
sorry.
progress.
We actually, Juliana was early, so we're fine.
Okay.
I'm going to make you a co-host because my internet connection here at Rio Consumnes is really unstable. So that way, if I drop for any reason, you've got it.
Okay.
All right.
My little camera's off, but anyway,
So
you can see.
it is yours now.
Okay, so can
All right,
you guys see me
you
or
all
hear
know
me?
Therese?
Can you see me and hear me, guys?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Hey, we're almost done. I'm so excited. David's been telling me how hard you guys have been working on your projects, and I know that I see the test results are coming through, and I'm getting certificates from ISSA for many of you. So I'm just really proud and excited about what you guys are accomplishing. So David's asked me to talk a little bit about those of you who probably don't currently work for our district, but maybe you're considering working for our district, and how to apply on EdJoin. Okay, so with the school district, you would go to their main website, and what I'm going to do, because I don't have it set up, I will send you the links. I'll send you, for those of you who do not work for the district, I will send a district link. I think earlier in the class, for those of you, again, we sent out an announcement, and some of you actually told me that you were thinking of applying. The way to get in with the district is usually as a substitute. Usually, they don't hire full-time people just off the street coming in as a full-time employee. You usually have to get on the district, and maybe some of you are working for the district now know what you had to do to get on with the district. But you would complete an EdJoin application, which is usually most public schools, that's just the system that they use to apply for a job, okay? Again, I'll send you the link.
Muted, Therese. There you go.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you're good now.
So the substitute pool is only open, it's not always open, let's put it that way. So what you have to do is that if that's something you're interested in doing, is you need to keep looking on the Elk Grove School District's website to see when it's open. Okay, so for example, it's not open right now. And I am constantly checking. So what I do usually with my students is, even after you graduate, I'll send you something that says, hey, if you're interested in applying, the substitute pool is open now. Okay, so I just want you to know I will do my best to keep you guys in the loop if that's what you want to do, if that's one of your goals, okay? I know Juliana I didn't hear her presentation, but I know she probably shared with you the services that they can offer to help you with that, or with looking for a job in general. Maybe you want to work for Kaiser, or maybe you want to work for UC Davis or something. So our job center can help with that. One of the things I want to suggest is, when you're completing your EdJoin application, sometimes I suggest that you do everything in Word first and then copy and paste it in. Sometimes that makes it easier, so you can type something out, if you can type your qualifications or that type of thing. That's just a little hint to do that. You're going to need job references. The school district likes to have references. So David's been your instructor for 9 weeks, or I also would suggest as a reference, some of you the people that you're in class with already work for the district. I'm not sure what their comfort level is, but if they've been working with you for 9 weeks, maybe they would consider being a reference for you. You know, Mark decides he wants to apply for the job, and maybe he did his project with Nelson, and he can put Nelson's name down as a reference if Nelson says yes. Do not put people's names down if they have not said they would be a reference. But the district really likes to, if they know somebody, they're going to say, hey, Nelson, Mark Sandoval applied for a job. He said he was in class with you for 9 weeks. What do you think? So that's just a suggestion because that helps. If they know someone they can go to that they trust their opinion, that's a help right there. Again, I think right now it's not open to subpool, but I will make sure that you're aware of it. And you can at least go in, if you haven't done so already. Again, I keep stressing that you might not want to work for the school district, but if you do want to work for the school district, go in and don't wait till the last minute. Start on it now if you haven't already, so that when the subpool comes open, or if there's an opportunity that you like comes open, you can just basically hit submit because you're ready to go, okay? Because a lot of times when we wait till last minute, you go, oh my goodness, I never got that letter of recommendation. Oh, I didn't ask Nelson if I could use his name as a reference. So get it all set up so that when it's ready, you just submit, because you'll use that profile. And some of you, again, working for the district, maybe you want to go for a lead position or a supervisor position. If you have your Ed to Go or Ed Join application always up to date, you're ready to submit. You're not out there last second or miss a deadline because you weren't ready. So those of you that already work for the district, if you're looking at moving up the ladder, make sure that Ed Join application is current. Make sure you have a copy of your certificate, the certificates that you're going to get uploaded. So you're going to get 2 certificates. You're going to get one showing you completed this 90-hour class, and when you pass the ISSA certification, you're going to have that. So you'll want to upload both those certifications to your Ed Join application so that they can actually see what you accomplished. And on the back of the certificate you'll get from us, it's going to spell out exactly what was in the class. Does that help a little bit?
Oh,
Is that what you wanted, David?
Yeah, very much.
Well, this is their thing, so let's ask them.
Okay.
Questions for Teresa,
Any
you guys?
questions? I'll help you when I can. I'm not HR, but I know a little bit.
I'm glad you covered that, because I looked at Ed Join, and you're right. Letter of intent, 3 letters of reference, your resume. Okay.
Yeah, you want to make, and you do want to make sure that's all there. You do want to make sure it's all there. Because that looks like a complete application, that you spent time on it. You want the job, that you completed everything that they're asking for.
Okay.
Anything else?
Teresa, I have a question.
Sure.
Will it be best, let's say that Mark would like to work for a high school. Will it be best for Mark to go to that high school and introduce himself to the lead custodian and get a feel and ask questions, how they operate at that high school?
If this wasn't COVID, I would say yes. But I definitely think if you've done your homework, and this is for any job, this isn't just this one, is that it shows interest when you actually take the time to call and say, tell me exactly what qualifications you think I need. What's an example of an average day in a high school? Because as you know, the elementary schools operate differently than high schools. Some schools, you're more independent. Our school, there's one custodian. There's no team here. There's one custodian. High schools work in teams. Elementary schools, the hours are different. The day shift work, it's different than the evening shift. So knowing what your day-to-day might look like, it shows if you do contact the custodian. And I will say many of our leads, especially if they know you're a student in our class, because right now we don't have the job shadowing. We used to have the job shadowing, and that was a 32-hour where you could actually go out and spend some time with the leads. They were so helpful to our students, but because of COVID right now, we can't do it. So calling up a lead, and I can find a lead. If somebody wants to do that, if you email me and say, I would really like to take Nelson's advice and interview somebody, I will find a lead for you to answer some of those questions. If that's something that you would like to do, because that shows, again, you really do want to know how to do the best job, and you want to understand what the job is. Because many times sometimes we'll take jobs, you really didn't have a clue what that job was until you get in there and you go, wait, I didn't realize I was going to have to do this. So that shows interest, and that's good advice.
Teresa, that's a great idea, and maybe a suggestion. We have a couple of former students that are going to be taking some of our advanced courses, like Joel and Octavio.
Yep.
Who they've always been a great resource.
Yes.
I think if we can reach out to them and ask them if they'd be open to that, then if they are, then guys, what we could do with their approval, I'll post it in Google Classroom so you guys can be able to reach out to them. And remember that Google Classroom stays open to you even after we've completed this course. So it's a resource. You guys can refer back to it. It's your classroom. So use it to go back and say, hey, where was that phone number for the guy in the district? Joel is on Ruben's team. He is a fantastic custodian, been with the district a number of years. And then Octavio, who is now a lead, I believe. He went through our program. So both of them went through one of our first classes we held just a couple of years ago. And, they're always a great resource. So take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I love students helping students out. I mean, that to me is fantastic.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Plus, it builds a network. Now you know people in the district, and that's always a positive thing too. And again, if you're applying for a job, if you've built up a relationship with Joel, maybe can I put your name down as a reference? I mean, it doesn't always have to be someone you've known for 10 years, but it's someone who knows what your experience is related to the job is really valuable.
Absolutely. Any other questions for Teresa, you guys?
And use me too, not just, I kind of consider myself more of a liaison for you guys. So if you need help with something, or, sometimes, David and I have relationship with Tony, and we can always call over and talk to Tony or Ruben. So use us as a liaison.
Yeah.
So how do I register
Absolutely.
for the advanced class?
You just need to email me or call me, and I'll email you that just in case you don't have my phone number handy.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So in relation to the advanced class, guys, Teresa's already starting to work on our program for the fall of next year. So if for some reason you cannot make it to be able to do the class this coming up here on the 19th, please apply for it for next fall. It'll be available to you guys. So realize that this is not something going away.
Oh, please don't say it.
Hey, Therese, when we work our Saturday classes, are you going to come work with us and have lunch?
I will be here on Saturdays. I don't know if I'll do the work with you, but but I'll be here.
All right.
That's awesome.
You the supervisor, right?
I'm going to supervise. David is going to supervise you. No. But no, I will be here. I will be here on Saturdays with you. I used to work every Saturday during the school year, but with COVID, we don't have the Saturday classes. So I kind of been spoiled this year. I didn't have to work Saturdays.
Yeah, she's making me work Saturday, guys.
Yes, that's right.
See?
I'll be here with you, David. I'm here.
Yeah, I know that.
Anything else? Any other questions? And you
Patrice,
can always email me. You can email me, call me. I know I'm not always at my desk. I'm never at my desk when Nelson calls me. But call me. I'll call you back. I'll email you. But don't feel like when the class ends, our relationship.
Email works great, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I will give you.
Always email her.
It's the best route. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, when do we think we're going to get these certs from?
Thank you, Therese.
So the certs, well, those of you who have passed, I have some of them already. I'm waiting for, David's going to come sign your certificates Monday, the ones for this class, and then everything will get popped in the mail. Mm-hmm. The other thing you're going to get is, hold on, a little patch. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, here we go. You got a little patch you can put if you wanted to on one of your shirts and stuff. So that shows you're certified. So that's kind of cool.
That's slick. Yeah.
I can show one.
Legit.
Let's see, where's Ken? I have Ken's. You see
Go,
that?
Ken. Go, Ken.
I have quite a few, but I just thought I'd give you a sample of what it looks like. Okay. So now did you guys get an email from ISSA when you passed?
No.
No.
No. Oh, so David and I know more than you. Okay. No. If you passed, and I know still some people are still finishing up those tests. They send me a notification saying that you passed, and then they actually mail the certificate with the patch. So I should have all of those by Monday. If you haven't finished or completed the testing, then I won't have it until you finish. But my plan is to mail everything out Monday, so you'll have it by Wednesday, hopefully.
Can we come and pick all that up on Monday? Or do you know if it's going to be later or whatnot?
I don't know. If I wouldn't come Monday. If you don't want me to mail it and you want to come pick it up, send me an email and I'll hold it here for you. If you want me, because I don't know what time David's coming yet on Monday to sign.
Oh, okay.
So, Therese, I'm going to plan on broadcasting from there on Wednesday versus here. Your guys' internet connection's way better over there.
Mm-hmm.
This is awful here.
Yeah.
Oh, and there he goes again.
Yeah, their internet's bad. They don't want people to have internet over there.
Obvious reasons.
Yes, yeah. It's just, let's be real. No.
I'm here.
Oh, you changed
Sorry,
your picture.
guys.
Okay. What a nice picture.
So I will be there on Wednesday morning when we do our graduation day.
Oh, okay.
I know. Do we have a space if students wanted to come on Wednesday? I know we had said no, we weren't going to do that. We were doing it all Zoom, but I'm going to be there. So if anybody wanted to get their certificate that way, they could.
Okay, so Wednesday morning. Yeah, that's
leave
fine.
that up to you.
We're allowed to bring people on campus. We just have to social distance and wear our masks. So Wednesday, is that the plan then? Is that
So
wait
if
till
somebody-
Wednesday?
So if anybody wants to pick it up, they would need to let us know by Monday because she either will mail it or if you're going to pick it up on Wednesday. Okay, but we need to know Monday. So that's our deadline so she can get it in the mail to you.
Okay.
What time
That makes
Wednesday?
sense?
I am here all day Wednesday, so anytime. Well, when I say all day, that's not 8 to 4. I'm not here all day.
Remember, we're doing.
Yeah. Oh, you have your
doing the
graduation.
Zoom class.
But, yeah.
No. Yep. So, and I'll be in there probably about 8:30 that morning.
Okay.
All right. Send us an email so that way we get it. I don't want to just take people's verbal. If you'll send us an email.
And because I need backup for my memory. I don't have a memory. None. Gone.
Great.
Dave, you was breaking up. You were saying something about Zoom on Wednesday, or you was breaking up?
Yeah, our last class is Wednesday. That's a Zoom session. If you want to come in for that and be there in person for it instead of doing it through Zoom, you're welcome to come down there on Wednesday, and I'll have a camera, my laptop set up.
Yeah, I think we can do it in ISO.
Recording stopped.
Okay.
They kicked you off.
Good. Yeah, my service is terrible. Yeah, so your presentation, Tony, answer your question. You are going to be presenting through Zoom. Even if you come on site, we will use a computer so you could share with everybody. So everybody can see it and it's recorded.
Sounds good.
Okay, good. All right, guys, I apologize for the terrible internet service today. And Therese, thank you again for joining us for it.
I'm sorry.
If you have not completed, yep, thank you. No worries. You weren't late. I was trying to get early, but
Okay.
we'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to give you a call a little bit later, Sharice,
Okay.
so I can make my payment.
Okay.
Sharice, I'll be by there to pick up my book.
Yeah. So any of you advanced students that that need the advanced book, I know some of you already have it. Yeah, come by. They're ready to go, Leonella, or I can give it to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Have a nice weekend.
Thanks, Trace. All right. For any of you who have not completed your test, stick around on here for just a minute. I just want to touch base with you. If you completed, that'll wrap up today's class. But if you've not completed, I need to take just a minute with you to kind of see where we're at. Okay. Otherwise, we will see everybody on Monday, and I will have a much more stable connection when we do class up. So I'll end it there. Like I said, if you have not completed testing, stick around. Otherwise, you guys can go ahead and sign off.
All right. You have a nice weekend. Alex, check your email. I sent you a picture of the windows.
Okay.
Pick out one that's going to be suitable.
Where you want it, on the beginning or the end of the slides, or in the middle?
At the end of the slide.
Okay. Got it.
All right, everybody.
All right. See you, Ken. Bye, Nelson. All right. So I'm going to check in with you guys here as we go through this. Tyler, where are you at with finishing?
I'm on the 5th one, and I'm going to try to finish it this weekend.
Okay. All right. Let me know if you run into any issues this weekend, okay? So
Okay.
You have my number to text me?
I think so.
Okay. If you run into problems, let me know.
Okay.
You want to write it down?
Sure.
I'm going to text it, put it here in the text here. 486. All right, I just put it in the chat. All right, how about you, Alex? Where are you at on everything?
Oh, I'm still on the first one. I'm joking. I'm halfway done with the.
No, I know you've done more than that.
I'm halfway done with the last test. I'll be finishing it today.
Okay. Do you have any that showed you need to retest on?
Yes, I got 2 I need to retake.
Okay. What I need you to do is in the Google Classroom, there is the number for the gal, Melissa Hudson from ISSA. Give her a call. Okay. That way you can coordinate your retake.
Okay.
Okay. She is on the East Coast in New York. So you need to make that call. I would probably say get it done before 1 o'clock. So you catch her before she leaves for the day, for the weekend.
Okay.
Perfect. And Tasha, where are you at with yours?
I am currently on the last module and I need to retake the first one.
Okay. So perfect. If you can finish up that last module today, and then same thing, get a hold of Melissa and make sure you get scheduled for your retest.
Okay.
Okay. Because literally, if you get that taken care of, she will send over the retest. If you called her this morning, after you finish up the last module, call her and she'll be able to get set up so you can test that last one.
Okay.
That way you guys are done. If you can get that stuff done over the weekend, then you're ready to go on Monday. Your testing's behind you. All we're dealing with is you're finishing up your final projects and that way everybody's all done with stuff.
Okay. Okay.
And you guys have my phone number, so if you run into any issues, text me.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Good job, guys. You guys are down to the end. We're wrap up next week and be done. So have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.